All right, in this episode, we're going to take a look at a custom requirement that we had from a client, which was to be able to upload their newsletter online to sort of archive them. So we provided something for that. So let's take a look at this. This is going to show us a couple of things. Number one, we're going to take a look at how to use the query widget. So let me just bring that up here. The first thing we're going to start here is this is the page where we're going to be adding newsletters to. So you can see right now it's just populated with dummy newsletters. They're actually all the same thing. And there's no actual PDF right there, just links to fake PDFs. So we're going to be populating that. So if you go in here, this will be a start place. So the first place you go is look here and see newsletters. You see, okay, so here's the subheader of the page, and then here's some introduction text, and then you see widget ID query widget 5. So that means this area right here is powered by that query widget. So let's go see what that query widget does. So we're going to go down here to appearances and widgets. And we're going to take a look at the query widget. Here it is right here, query widget. And the reason we know that is we can go down there and say, oh, there, look, query widget number 5. So we're going to take a look at this right now. And there's a couple things. You can give this a title, which I think we're hiding the title for this. Yes, we are hiding the title, so that's why it doesn't show up. You can say what type, and let me take one step back. Query widget basically is going to pull in a bunch of content. So you basically give it some parameters and say look for content in the database that matches these parameters, and these are the parameters that you can set. You can tell it to look to see what the post status is, whether it's published, whether it's future, whether it's a draft, whether it's pending, private, trash, auto draft, or inherit. Mainly this is always going to be publish or future if you're using like the event type and you want to show future events, but almost always it's going to be publish. Post type here is what type of post do you want to bring in. And if you look here, here's the types that you can bring in: any post, attachment, revision, nav menu item, audio album, event, image album, product, profile, and testimonial. And this corresponds to these over here. You see you have post, media, links, comments, audio albums, events, image album, product, profiles, and testimonials. So in this case, we were looking for pages. And here you can set a category. We're just saying any category by leaving that blank. By default, how many items do you want to return? We're going to say 25. When do you want the search to start? Like how far back do you want to look? We're going to say go back all the way to the beginning of time. We're going to say end search today. Name of search parameter is would only be worried about if you're setting up. All right, I bet you didn't know that I had Kesha as my ringtone. But anyway, so back to the matter at hand. Search parameter is only used for search pages, which is in a search result page. Order by, the first order by is how you want to sort it. Order by date, we'll order it by the date the item was created, modified, author, and all these other examples. Order by, ascending or descending. And here's something interesting. Extra query parameters. You can actually feed it custom query parameters. And here we're saying post parent equals 44. So basically that says, if you look here, the post ID of this page is 44. So we're saying any child of the newsletter page is what we're interested in. So now that we know that, let's go into pages. And we'll see right there as children of the newsletter. So if we want to edit this, we're going to go right in here and we're going to edit this. So the specifics of this are pretty easy. All you're going to really do is attach. If you look in here, you're going to upload the PDF here and then set a featured image right here. And that's basically all there is to it. I just wanted to wrap up this discussion of the query parameter. The next thing you're going to do is give it a template. And we have a number of templates in here. And the templates determine how the actual files are laid out or rendered on page. Image size is a custom image size, which is covered in another tutorial, of the size of the image on page. So this image size right here is actually called newsletter, and that's what we're telling it to use. And these next parameters: show full content, include pagination, inherit page number. Basically, show full content is not for this because there is no content. But in some cases, you may have blog posts, and it determines if you want to show all the content or just a section of the content. Include pagination is if you want to have pagination for search results.